Hello, my name is Olivia Reed and I am a Year 8 Christian student. I am here in horror and fear about the things that we are doing to the world, especially about palm oil and its destruction on our rainforest. Palm oil is an oil that comes from palm trees that grow palm fruits. These trees are destroying our rainforest because they are causing people to cut down the rainforest to make space for palm oil plantations. This is a problem that we must face, a problem that we may not realize is there, but will always be there and just get worse. The problem that we are destroying someone's home and not taking responsibility for it. These animals and trees need us, and so do we. Destroying the forest means more than anything to me. This is because as I grow older, I want my family and generations later to see the beauty it brings, the fresh air it gives, and the effect that it has on the world. I am here fighting for my future, and not only that, I'm fighting for mankind. Palm oil has caused conflict among people, messed up our ecosystem, and made the sustainability of our natural resources broken. Here are the three main points that I'll be discussing. How is the destruction of the rainforest causing global conflict? How are palm oil plantations affecting the ecosystem of the rainforest? How is our economic demand affecting the sustainability of our natural environment? A wise man once said, when the rivers are all dried up and the trees all cut down, man will then realize that he will not be able to eat money.
Firstly, I judge that the destruction of the rainforest is causing global conflict. This is because our economic demand for palm oil is causing us to make choices that trigger deforestation. Deforestation causes habitat destruction in the rainforest. This is where some very rare animals live. The rainforest is the only place where orangutans, Sumatran tigers, elephants, leopards, and rhinos coexist. There are approximately only 7,500 Sumatran orangutans left in the wild, and orangutans are 97% identical to us. So why do we destroy the homes of our friends? For us to cut down for our own uses, such as space for farmland, palm oil plantations, and houses. Why is the wood collected used for creating paper, pencils, and a variety of furniture when all of this was once somebody's peaceful, lovely, and warm home? We must act fast. If we make a change, there will be no more illegal loggers working in the rainforest. We haven't acted yet because illegal loggers are simply too hard to catch. Most of them work at night, but some risk at day. Illegal logging is the main issue that is causing the rainforest to disappear. This is because people are illegally logging for more land so that they can plant more plantations in areas that are protected for our endangered species. However, logging companies are only 20% of the problem, because the main problem is the 80% of illegal loggers. The illegal loggers earn more money than the companies. This is because the country cannot collect tax from them. This is why the government should take action and actually help the environment by stopping illegal loggers worldwide. One small act that the US government have done is that they have signed an agreement with the Consumer Good Forum to stop their companies from using any products linked to deforestation. This was a very good cause, but this is only one country out of 196 other countries that have just looked at the problem and done nothing. These reasons mean that the destruction of the rainforest is causing global conflict, because animals are losing their habitat and illegal logging is taking over the rainforest. Secondly, I consider that palm oil plantations are affecting the ecosystem of the rainforest. This is because our worldwide population has increased swiftly, and we have now approximately 7.2 billion people in the world that want palm oil in their products. As loggers cut down the trees day after day, we are letting out carbon dioxide. This is because our rainforests hold in over 35 billion tons of carbon dioxide. The two main ways loggers are clearing out land are with machines or lighting trees on fire. With machines, they are used day after day to clear out trees to make way for palm oil plantations. But fire causes more greenhouse gases to rise because burning them creates CO2. This is why we should encourage companies to stop using palm oil in their products. I have researched into a particular company named Neven, who used to use palm oil in their cosmetics. Over time, Niven realized what palm oil is doing to the rainforest, so Niven decided to stop using palm oil and has also explained on their website why they stopped using palm oil and what it has been causing. This was one small action that they took, but it has already made a big difference. Palm oil is also affecting our rainforest because trees are disappearing, and this is causing climate change to occur. Climate change is when the atmosphere acts like a greenhouse and holds in the hot air when it rises. Some of the air will escape, but because of the rising amount of carbon dioxide, the air is not able to escape. If there is not enough trees to absorb the increased amount of CO2, then our climate may build up to a very dangerous level of heat. So how do we stop climate change? One way that we can all contribute to stopping climate change is to simply planting more trees and different plants in your garden or backyard. This cause is so easy, but it all starts with you. So go outside and get yourself dirty, filthy, and covered in mud, because the natural environment outside is not going to hurt you, so why hurt it? These palm oil plantations have caused more rising CO2 and climate change, so we must all work together to stop letting our ecosystem become unbalanced. Lastly, I believe that our economic demand is affecting the sustainability of our natural environment. Economic demand has been causing over 50 orangutans' lives each week, and this is still happening for the last few years. 50% of our supermarkets are already filled up with goods that contain palm oil. How can this be? 20 to 30 years ago, there were no palm oil products in our grocery stores. So why do we use so much now? Mainly because today, all of these artificial, chemical, and factory-made goods are made with palm oil. Because palm oil has low costs, most companies are now changing their kind of oil to palm oil, so that their products will be cheaper. On the other hand, we should be promoting sustainable consumer goods, products that do not contain palm oil, or products that have proven that they are using sustainable palm oil that has been growing for over 15 years. Supporting these forest-friendly goods can make a difference, so spread the word, because many people in the world still don't know that what they are consuming is harmful to the endangered wildlife. Palm oil is too cheap, and that is really only because the people who work for these palm oil companies are not being paid a proper income. Illegal loggers think, why do we have to work for a giant company and get hardly any money? And so they choose to just cut down their own amount of trees and sell them for a much lower price. Because palm oil is sold at a low price, many people buy products with palm oil. Another issue is not replanting palm oil trees, but clearing out more rainforests for new plantations. 90% of all of the palm oil in our products come from Indonesia or Malaysia. Loggers in these areas are clearing out 71,000 football fields of rainforest a day. Also, palm oil trees take 4 to 6 years until it provides fruit, and this is only if the plant is under good conditions. Palm oil trees only need to be cut down every 20 to 30 years, so this means that people should plant them in a more sustainable way. People should only replant palm oil trees in the same area instead of clearing out more space by cutting down more rainforest. People should really just be more patient and wait for the palm oil to harvest at its own speed. If we do not start farming in a sustainable way, then soon there will be no more rainforest left. Instead, the land will be filled up with palm oil trees. The economic demand for palm oil has become unsustainable and involves people who are clearing down the rainforest, companies who are using palm oil, and people who are consuming palm oil. This issue includes people from all around the world, and we need to work together to solve this issue.
Therefore, you can see that palm oil is a major issue. Harvesting palm oil leads to destruction of the rainforest, and many animals lose their habitat. The destruction causes global conflict. People need to stop buying products that contain palm oil. The economic demand for palm oil products has affected the sustainability of our natural environment. The ecosystem will become unsteady if all of this occurs, and we need to make a change now. This is the only way to save the rainforest.